there. This time we are delving into the dark and twisted world of Cradle of Filth, the band that's been serenading in our nightmares since 1991. With their upcoming album, The Scream of the Valkyries, set to release in March 2025, it is the perfect time to dissect their discography. We will be ranking their albums from S to D tier, S being supreme, D being, well, dead on arrival. The principle of evil made flesh. The debut that started it all, raw, unrefined, and dripping with potential, it laid the foundation for the band's sinister legacy. While not as polished as later releases, its sheer impact and originality make it worth of an A-tier ranking. Dusk and Her Embrace. A nocturnal journey through poetic horror, this album solidified Cradle of Filth's place in the pantheon of extreme metal. It marks a significant leap in songwriting and production from their debut, making it a defining moment in their career. It gets an A-tier ranking from me. Crulety and the Beast, a macabre masterpiece that delves into the dark tale of Elizabeth Bathory. Its haunting melodies and relentless riffs make it a timeless classic. Every track oozes gothic horror, creating an atmosphere that remains unmatched in the genre, making it deserving of an S tier. Midian. This album transports listeners to a nightmarish realm, blending gothic atmospheres with ferocious metal assaults, a true embodiment of the band's essence. Midian captures the perfect balance between Cradle of Filth, theatrical storytelling, and unrelenting brutality, ensuring its place among the elite. In my humble opinion, it deserves an S tier. Damnation and Decay, an ambitious endeavor that saw the band collaborating with a full orchestra. While grand in scope, it occasionally buckles under its own weight. The ambition is commendable, but the album's uneven pacing and length keep it from ascending to the highest tiers. It gets a B tier from me. Nymphetamine. A seductive symphony of darkness and desire. This record showcases the band's versatility and knack for crafting infectious hooks amidst the chaos. Its blend of dark aggression and accessible melodies made it a landmark release, cementing its S-tier status. Tornography. An attempt to experiment with a more mainstream sound, it divided the fans with its departure from the band's traditional style. The more rock-oriented approach made it accessible, but also diluted the raw darkness fans carved, placing it in C tier. Godspeed and the Devil Thunder. A concept album that narrates the gruesome exploits of Gilles de Rais. It's a relentless assault that is both brutal and theatrical. The combination of grand orchestration and savage riffing makes it one of their most well-rounded releases, earning its A-tier ranking. Darkly Venus Aversa, a dark ode to Lilith. This record combines intricate compositions with the band's signature ferocity. While not as revolutionary as their earlier work, it showcases a matured yet still feral Cradle of Filth, making it an A-tier highlight. The Manticore and Other Horrors, a rawer, punk-like influenced approach that, while interesting, lacks the polish and depth of their standout works. It feels more like a transitional album rather than a fully realized vision, keeping it from climbing higher than the C tier. Hammer of the Witches. The return to form in some respects, but it doesn't quite capture the malevolent magic of their peak releases. While technically proficient, it doesn't carve its own identity strongly enough to rise above the C tier ranking. Cryptoriana, the Seductiveness of Decay. A Victorian-themed exploration of death and debauchery. It's a solid entry but doesn't quite reach the heights of its predecessors. While musically tight, it lacks the same level of groundbreaking intensity that defines their best work. That's why it gets a B tier from me. Existence is Futile, a modern reflection on existential dread, this album proves that even decades into their career, Cradle of Filth can still conjure fresh horrors. Its songwriting and production are top-notch, ensuring it stands tall among their best releases. This time it gets an A tier. So, what do you think? Remember, this is just my perspective. Dive into these albums yourself and let the music carve its own path into your soul. Until next time, subscribe and stay scared.